Hello all. So in this video we will discuss regarding Tableau Public, which is a software which is used for data visualization purpose. So we will simply write Tableau Public here. So this is the interface. So we will simply sign in here. So I am already logged in my account. So I will simply click on this create and web authoring. So this is the interface of Tableau. First of all, I will connect to one of my data that I have kept in the download section of my computer. So here I will click on upload from computer, and I am using this sample data store which is available in the Tableau website. So simply I will upload this particular file, sample data store, sample superstore. So once it is uploaded, okay, so 2 MB is uploaded here. It will take just a little bit of time. Okay, so it is uploaded here. Now what I will do is I will simply drag this orders uh, into this drag table here section. So I have dragged it here. Okay, then I will click on this sheet 1. So if I will click on this, it will just take a little bit of time. So it is importing data. Okay, fine. So this is how the interface looks like in Tableau. I'm just zooming in a little bit. Okay, so this is here we can see that there are categories, city, country, all these are columns, and here it is discount, profit, quantity, sales, latitude, longitude. So here these are the dimensions. You can see these are the data type. This is string, this is date type, this is geographic. So these are all the data types. And here we can see that these all are measures, and here this is numerical data type. Okay, so these are dimensions, and below that there are measures. So how will you use this? We have to simply drag and drop it. So let's say if I am uh, taking this category here, and I will put it here in this rows section. So here we can see that these different categories are here: furniture, office supplies, and technology. And let's say in columns I want to put this profit. Okay, so here we can see that these are the three categories, and these are profit which are earned from these categories. Let's say I wanted to this is horizontally. If I wanted to see it vertically, then I will simply click on this section. So this is the data which is vertically represented, and if I wanted to see this in descending order, then I will click on this particular tab, and if I wanted to see in ascending order, then I will click on this. So let's say I want to keep it in ascending order. Now let's say if I wanted to see labels, I will simply click on show mark labels here. So if I will click on this, then you can see labels as well. Let's say along with this categories, I wanted to add something else as well. Let's say I wanted to add a regions here. So I will simply drag and drop it here into the columns. So here we can see that in different zones, sorry, in different regions, I am able to see how this technology, office supply, and furniture category is giving profit. So I will, let's say I wanted to if I will use this, and if I will put labels here, so here the show me tab we'll able to see different kinds of charts here, so we can use any one of them. Here I cannot use geography because this particular data cannot be represented by geography, so I won't be able to click here. But to these clickable options, you can click that and you can use whatever suits your data. If I will click on this allow label to overlap, then we can see that these options which were not visible initially will be visible here. Fine, so these are some categories in different zone. We can see that there are 4 zones: central, east, south and west. Furniture, office supply and technology are these categories. So this is the first chart that we have created. So if we want to rename it, we will simply click on this sheet 1. We have to right click it and we have to click on rename, and let's say I am putting it here category public, let's say region, by profit. So this is the first sheet that we have created in Tableau. So now let's say we want to create another sheet. So this is the first sheet that we have created. Now we will create another sheet. So let's say in this we want to use, let's say, this ship mode data, and let's say we want to use um, subcategories, categories and subcategories. First of all, I will put categories here. Let's say I wanted to keep this into the column section. So yes, and I will use subcategories and I will put it into the row section. Okay, so now what I will do is I will use this profit tab and I will put it into this column section. This is showing a chart here, but let's say I wanted to put this uh, in this pivot table format. So okay, this looks good. Okay, so we have created this ship mode impact here. So we can see that these are certain categories and these are different ship modes. So we can clearly see that in the bookcase subcategory, we can see that if we have delivered it with first class, then this is the loss that we have gained. On the same day, this much is the profit. If we have doing it on the second day, sorry, in the second class, then this is the loss that we have incurred. And on the standard class, we have incurred this much of loss. You can clearly see here that in the table section, we have received lot of losses, and especially in the standard class, we have received tremendous loss. In this way, even for this office supply subcategory and technology subcategory, we can see the ship mode impact. Fine. So we will rename this. We will simply right click on this and we'll click on rename. And I will write here ship mode impact. Ship mode impact. I will click on, I will enter it. Okay, so we have created this two sheets. This first is category by region by profit, and we have created this ship mode impact. We have created a pivot table here. So now we will use, let's say, maps. So in order to use the map, we will use, let's say, city here. We will simply drag the city in this rows section, and we will take sales in this column section. Okay, and if I will click on this show me tab, then we can see here that this map option is available now. So if I will simply click on this map option, we can see that these are different cities where we have received different profits. sorry, sales, because this is the sales data. Okay, so this is how we are able to see this sales data through map. So I will simply right click on it. I will rename it, and I will use sales by city, and let's say in bracket I will write map. Okay, I will create another map, and let's say again I will take city here, and I will, let's say I will take now I will take profit here, and in this show me tab I will again take the same kind of a map. Okay, fine. So here we can clearly see that this is how this particular thing looks like. Let's say in the sum of profit, if I will enter it into this colors tab, then we can see that here simply I have put this sum of profit into colors tab. Okay, so we can see here that this is 0, and if it is the color is orange, then we have gained losses, and if it is blue and if it is dark blue, then we have received the maximum amount of profit. So we can see here that in Los Angeles we have received tremendous profit, which is around 30,141, right? And here we can see that in Chicago region we have received lot of loss, which is minus 6,655. Okay, so this is a very good visualization through which you can see in which city we have received most number of loss or profit. So this is very good chart. I will simply right click it and I will rename it, and let's say I will write profit by city here. So PROFIT, profit by city, and in bracket I will write map. Okay, P is in capital by mistake by me. I will put a space here. Fine. So yes, we have created this 4 sheets. Now this is how we are creating a sheet. But now let's say we will create a new dashboard. So just beside this sheet section, we can see here we can create a new dashboard here. So we will create a new dashboard now. I will simply click on this. So we can see all the sheets are represented here. So we will simply drag and drop it to this region. First of all, we will take category by region. Okay, so if we will directly try to move it or shift it, we won't be able to do that. In order to move this particular sheet, what we will do is we will simply click on this arrow, and then we will click on this floating. If we click on this floating, then we will be able to move it wherever we want to, and we can adjust its uh, length and everything, width and height and everything. So let's say I wanted to keep this much of height. Similarly, we will do this for this as well. We will simply click on this and we will click on floating, and let's say I wanted to move this to the left side, to the right side completely. Okay, and let's say I wanted to show this in a single row. So I will be able to show this in a single row. So here you will get the option. Okay, if you click on this, arrange items and single column, multiple column, and all these other options are also available there. I have clicked on single row because I wanted to take less space, and I will simply drag it and I will reduce its size. So this is how I can adjust it. Okay, I will simply put more into the right side. Okay, so this is looking good. Now let's say I will take this ship mode impact here and I will put it here. Okay, I will again click on this and I will click on floating because we wanted to move it as well. Fine, I will expand it. Okay, and I will then scroll it down as well. Let's say I wanted to expand this. Let's say I wanted to. So this is how you can, customize it. So this is the good option that Tableau have. You can very easily customize it. Fine. So this is looking good. Now we have option below as well. Okay. So what we will do is we will use this sales by city first, and here I will again click on this floating option so that I can adjust it. Fine. So what I will do is I will simply drag it down and I will use this space which I have. Okay, I will adjust its size. I will make it a little bit bigger and I will adjust it like this. Fine, and now I will use this profit by city as well. Simply I will drag it here in this space. We'll click on this, we'll click on floating, and I will drag this down here. Okay, I can adjust it the way I want to. Okay, so this is a beautiful dashboard that we have created here. Let's say I wanted to completely remove this, then I will click on this and I will click on remove from dashboard. So it will be simply removed, and let's say we have another thing as well. So we wanted to remove this as well because this is also of no use. Remove from dashboard. Simply we will again adjust it. Fine. So this is the dashboard that we have created. So this one is looking good. Let's say I wanted to reduce its size and put it more towards right hand side so that it takes most of the area. So this is the first dashboard that we have created. I will right click on it and I can rename it as well. Let's say I am writing ship mode impact. Ship mode analysis, let's say. So this is the first dashboard that we have created. And here there is a third option as well. So if we wanted to create a story, then we will click on this. So we'll create a story as well. Let's say here I will write ship mode impact, or I can say ship mode analysis. Okay, I will adjust its size a little bit. Okay, and what I will do is I will simply drag this dashboard here. So we can able to see this, that this is looking really good. Another thing that I missed out here is that if we will click on this, and if we want to filter it, we can simply filter it by clicking on this. So in order to apply interactivity, we can click on this filter tab. Let's say I wanted to add interactivity here as well. So if I will move to my story dashboard, and let's say I wanted to deep dive into, let's say, this east zone, and I wanted to see its impact in on sales, on the ship mode, and everything. So let's say I'm clicking on this, so the entire data will be changed. We can see that in east zone, if I talk about technology, then this is the distribution, right? We are able to see that machines have taken a lot of losses, and we can see here that if we have delivered it with second class, then also we have received losses. Copiers, on the other hand, we can see that we have received tremendous uh, profit. We can see this is the technology. If we wanted to select the entire thing, we can select the entire thing as well. So here we can see that in tables we have received a lot of loss in east zone. So we can deep dive, and if I will scroll down, I can see that even other two are also changed. We can see clearly here that New York City have given us the most number of profit. Most sales was also done in the New York City. Yonker as well has received good amount of profit. So this is how we can see. If we click on this pan F, we will be able to adjust this map as well. So if we wanted to adjust it on right side, left side, if I wanted to see the clear picture, I can adjust it accordingly as well. Let's say I wanted to see the entire United States map. Similarly, I wanted to do this here as well. I wanted to see the clear map, so what I will do is I will click on this, and I can adjust this map the way I want to. So this is the first story that we have built using this sample store data. We can see the ship mode impact, right? Let's say I wanted to see why tables which are delivered by standard class. Okay, so in the east zone we can clearly see that when we have delivered it with standard class, we are receiving most number of loss. If I wanted to drill down, then I can see that these are certain regions where we have received losses. These were the regions where we have made sales. So this is a very good way of diving deep into our own data. Let's say we wanted to create, let's say, trend analysis. We wanted to do some trend analysis. So we can do that as well. So now we will perform trend analysis. So how we can perform trend analysis? So first of all, we have to take this order date. We will simply drag it into this rows section. So we can see here we are able to see different years. Let's say I wanted to drill down more, and I want this monthly data as well. So I will simply click on this month section. So I will be able to see that I'm able to see this monthly data. And let's say now I will write, let's say I will put this profit. And I wanted to see this profit trend. So here I'm able to see, let's say I will adjust it. Fine. So I will able to see that on year basis, this is how the profit trend looks like. Let's say I will keep it yearly. So this is the trend of profit. And let's say if I wanted to filter deep down, then what I need to do is I need to drag this order data here. Here I am able to see that whether I want it quarterly, monthly, days, weekdays, month, year. Every option is available here. Let's say I need a quarterly data, and if I will click on next, okay, and I want all the quarters, okay, and then I will drag down and simply click on OK. Then here you will able to see that a quarterly filter is also created, and if I will click on this, I will be able to see the quarterly analysis as well. Here the breakdown is done, but still this one is not looking that good. I need a combined one. So yes, so I'm able to see here that this is the trend of profit, quarter 2, quarter 4, quarter 2, quarter 4. So quarterly analysis is also done here. So this is a good representation of year by year profit that we have made. Let's say I will rename it to profit trend. So I will simply write profit trend here. I will click on OK. And let's say we'll create another one. And here what we will do is we will take this order date first. We will do we will take a monthly filter here. We need all the months, and I will simply click on OK. And here I will click on show filter. So here a filter is also created. Let's say I need a drop down. So simply I will click on this drop down, multiple values drop down list. So here a list is drop down is created, and let's say I will take this here, and let's say I wanted to see the sales trend. Okay, I will put it vertically, and this is how it looks like. Sales has increased a lot after 2015, but the same wasn't reflected in profit. We can see there were ups and downs in profit. Let's say I will write here sales trend. Okay, I will create another sheet, and let's say here I will put product subcategories. and I will put let's say profit. Okay, I will simply click on this. Let's say I will put this sum of profit into this color tab. Okay, and I will give label as well, show label, so we can see this uh, quantity as well. And let's say I will arrange it in ascending order. Okay, fine. So now this is looking good. I will simply write subcategories by profit here as dash C by profit. Okay, simply I will click on OK here, and now I create another dashboard here. And now what I will do is I will put profit trend first. I will drag it here. Okay, again I will click on this and I will click on floating. Okay, this is looking good. I will increase its size a little bit and I will make it little bit big. Fine, this is looking good. Now I will take this sales trend. You can see that this drop down is also there. So monthly also we can do some analysis. Let's say I will put this sales trend here. I will click on this as well. I will click on floating. Let's say I wanted to keep it here, and I wanted to drag this one on the right side. I will increase its size and height just to make sure that it looks good. Okay, fine, so it is looking good. Here if you I will change this. Let's say I will put February month here, and we can clearly see that in the February month how the trend was, sales trend was. We can see that in the February month it declined. So we can drill down on monthly basis as well. So this is a very good way to uh, see that on which month we are able to see some losses. But you can see that the same is not applied on other filters as well. So here we can see that apply to worksheet option is available, and if I will use on all using related data sources, then we will able to see there is a change in the profit trend as well. If I will change this data, let's say I wanted to keep the month of April, then we can see that in the month of April, quarter to quarter basis, we can see that quarter one is reflected here. This is how you can see the profit trend as well. Data is interactive. I have created a drop down list which will be helpful to me. Let's say I wanted to add another layer in it, and I will use this. I will drag it here. I will again click on floating. and I will put it downside, put it here, and I will expand it as well. It will take the entire space now. And one thing is there that I will also use filter. Okay, so let's say I wanted to see the trend of tables in terms of profit and losses. Then we can see that there was a tremendous loss in the last quarter. But if I consider this sales, then sales were marginally increasing, and I can say that from 2016 to 2017 it was flattened. So in sales there wasn't much impact, but there was something wrong in these tables that it has received a tremendous loss. I can see that the loss was negative 1468, then it decreases tremendously. So this is the trend analysis. We have used line chart, and this is how we can drill down, we can deep down into our analysis, and we can get this trend. And this is the monthly filter that I have applied here, which can be extremely beneficial if we wanted to do trend analysis and we wanted to see on monthly basis how my data changes. So this can be extremely useful. You can take certain decisions based on this particular analysis. So now what we'll do is we will create a customer centric data, right? So we will able to see that which particular customer has purchased which product and we have received how much profit. So in order to do that kind of analysis, what we'll do is we will simply drag this rows customer name in this rows section. Then what we'll do is we'll drag this product name as well. Fine. And then we will use this profit tab. We will drag this profit here. We will add a label here. Okay, so we are able to see that which particular customer has purchased which product and how much losses were incurred. Let's say I wanted to arrange in this way. Fine, and I will right click here and I will rename it, and I will name it customer data. We'll simply write customer here and I will write OK. So I have renamed it. Now what I will do is I will create another chart. What I will do is now let's say I will first of all take this categories, then I will take product names, and then I will take profit. Fine, I will click here. Okay, so this is a beautiful bubble chart that we are able to create. So we can see that if I will click here, we can see that this furniture category is here, office supplies are here, greater the bubble, greater is the profit. We can see that Canon image, this particular product has given us the most amount of profit, which is in the technology category, right? So this is a very good chart that I have created. Let's give it a name, bubble chart. I will only write bubble here. I will click on OK. So I've created a bubble chart as well. Now let's create another dashboard. What I will do is I will drag this value here. Again I will click on floating so that I can adjust accordingly. I will take little bit of more area here. I will simply remove this because we know the color contraction that we have made. Now I will drag this here and I will click here. I will again click on floating. I will drag here. I will increase its size. I will click on entire view so it will be adjusted. And let's say I will also take city by city profit as well. I will drag it here. I will click on this and I will click on floating and I will drag this map down here, scroll it here and I will adjust this map here. I will use this space as well and then I will use this entire space. Fine. So let's say I am putting a filter here. I want to remove this as well. So I will remove it first. Okay, so now I will put filter here and let's say I wanted to see which particular customer has purchased this product, then I will be able to see that Christopher has purchased this product and we are able to receive this much of profit from him. Let's go to the customer tab. We wanted to fix certain more things as well. If I will click on this customer tab and let's say we wanted to arrange it in this order and we also need okay, we need this grand total at the top, so I am able to see the grand total here. Okay, 25,200 is the grand total that we are able to get. So now we can see that this is the profit that these are particular clients who have purchased this Canon product and they have given this profit. Now we wanted to see that at which region they are staying. And we can see that okay, so New York City and there is another city as well, so we will adjust it. I'm not able to click there, so we will adjust it. Okay, Seattle. Okay, Seattle and New York City, these are the two places where we are able to achieve the profit. Okay, New York City and Seattle, we can see this. Okay, let's see this office supplies. If I'm clicking on this office supply, okay, Nathan Cano and Sky Norling, these two have received this losses, and this Christopher again he is here and he is able to give us $3,177 of profit. So this is how you can create this customer centric data as well. I will give it a name customer centric. And you can drill down the way you want to. So this is the amount of profit. You can see that it tallies to this. I wanted to know in the technology category this particular product or this particular product. I can even a drop down filter of this product so that we can see all the products and we can click them. We can do that as well. We can customize it. We can change its length and everything. We can drill down the way we want to. So this is how you can create some Tableau dashboards, and even you can create another story where you can put all this data there and you can visualize in that way as well. So that can also be a very good option. So we have created this trend analysis, right? You can do this trend analysis as well. You can fit it in any side you want to. You can use these filters as well whenever you want to.